a ratty black t-shirt, tank top thing. So yeah. Okay, so Hunter leaves tomorrow, but I think I would like to have a barbecue on the property. So Hunter is leaving to go to school, so he'll be gone. And I want to have a kind of a farewell barbecue for him at the end of the week. So we're still in the middle of this COVID pandemic, and the family still doesn't see eye to eye on how to manage risk.
Well, I think well, first of all, I got to sort of get the family on board.
When you have a family this big, there's constantly a conflict in what everybody wants to do. Social distancing from the family doesn't get together almost at all, and I'm going from house to house trying to keep the exposure to COVID-19 extremely low, but still have family relationships, and it's been a challenge.
This is stretching on, and Hunter's leaving, so maybe we can figure something out.
His two princesses given ultimatums.
I wish we could just settle down. Like, we're here, we're in Flagstaff. I can't do that to my kids.
Kody says his not abandoning kids, claims some betrayed him after splits. Kody Brown confessed he's tired of being angry over his splits from Mary, Yanel and Christine Brown, but rebuilding his relationships with his kids is still a touchy subject. In the divorce, the ugly finger of blame has come out, Kody, 55, said during the Sunday, October 6th, of Sister Wives. He claimed many of his kids have started to accuse him of never being at their house growing up. I'm sorry. I had 4 wives. I was at your house, though, because the other wife was complaining that I was at your house, Kody quipped during a confessional. Kody shares one child with first wife Mary, 53, who confirmed their separation in January 2023. He welcomed 6 children with second wife Yanel, 55, before they parted ways in December 2022. Kody and Yanel's son Garrison died in March at the age of 25. Kody also shares 6 kids with third wife Christine, 52, who was the first to leave him in November 2021. Kody and his remaining wife, Robyn Brown, welcomed 2 children after she married him in 2014. Kody adopted Robyn's 3 kids from a prior marriage as well. As Kody began navigating the loss of his plural marriages, many of Christine and Yanel's kids began to pull away from their dad. According to Kody, some of them have flat out rejected me since the breakups. They're purposefully leaving me out of their lives to punish me for a crime I did not commit, Kody told Robyn, 45, during the episode. I am only guilty of not falling madly in love with their mothers. Kody then clarified that he never said that I don't love Yanel, even if their daughter Maddie claimed he did. This is some rumor that was created in the family that just sows division, Kody told the cameras, alleging, our family was killed by gossip. Robyn, however, couldn't wrap her head around Kody not taking more initiative in reconnecting with his kids during their time of need. I'm not abandoning my children, Kody insisted. They have betrayed, he argued, noting that it might have been inadvertently, but that's how he feels. Robyn explained that no matter what, they are Kody's kids and he needs to step up. I think that Kody should be camping out on their doorsteps and saying, hey, you're going to talk to me, Robyn told the cameras. Because sometimes that's just what you got to do. Kody confessed that his heart is broken after all the upheaval in their plural family, telling Robyn he wants to get in a better place with her and then focus on the kids. I'm not going to reach out forever. I'm willing to make the effort, but somebody else is going to have to be on the other end of that and make some effort too, he later said in a confessional. I'm not going to camp out on somebody's doorstep. Kody Brown says his not abandoning kids, claims some betrayed him after splits. The unraveling of Kody Brown's polygamous family has been one of the most dramatic reality TV sagas in recent memory. Over the past few years, the once united Brown family has splintered, with 3 of Kody's 4 wives leaving him and tensions rising between him and many of his children. Now, Kody is speaking out, insisting that he has not abandoned his children despite the growing distance between them. However, he also claims that some of his kids have turned against him, making shocking allegations about betrayal in the wake of his family's implosion. Kody's words come as he tries to maintain control over the narrative of his fractured family. For years, the Sister Wives patriarch presented himself as the devoted father of 18 children, but the recent breakdowns in his marriages have revealed deep cracks in those relationships. His split from Christine Brown was the first major blow, followed by Yanel Brown and then Meri Brown stepping away from their decades-long spiritual unions with him. His only remaining wife, Robyn Brown, has been at the center of much of the turmoil, as many family members believe she was always his favorite and that he prioritized her and their children over the rest. Kody, however, sees things differently. In a recent interview, he addressed accusations that he has abandoned some of his kids, arguing that it's simply not true. He insists that he has made efforts to stay connected with them but claims that some have actively chosen to cut ties with him. His frustration was evident as he stated that some of his children have betrayed him by speaking out against him and siding with their mothers. He didn't name specific kids, but fans of the show have long speculated that his strained relationships with Garrison, Gabriel, and even Paydon are at the heart of his comments. The tension between Kody and some of his sons has been particularly intense since the COVID-19 pandemic. His strict rules about social distancing led to heated arguments, especially with Yanel's sons, Garrison and Gabriel. The fallout from those disagreements was brutal, and it seems that their relationship with their father never fully recovered. Gabriel, in particular, was heartbroken when Kody forgot his birthday, an incident that became one of the most painful moments aired on Sister Wives. Garrison also openly challenged Kody's leadership, making it clear that he felt abandoned by his father even when Kody was still married to Yanel. The emotional distance between them widened as Garrison moved out and made it clear that he was happier without his father's influence. Sadly, Garrison's untimely passing in 2024 added another tragic layer to the already complex situation. Although Kody publicly mourned his son's death, there were questions about the state of their relationship at the time of Garrison's passing. Paydon Brown, Christine's only son, has been even more vocal about his issues with his father. Unlike some of his siblings who have chosen to remain silent, Paydon has used social media and interviews to air his grievances. He has accused Kody of favoring Robyn's children over the rest, dismissing his other kids' needs and concerns. Kody, on the other hand, insists that his relationship with his children has been complicated by the decisions their mothers have made. He strongly suggests that Christine and Yanel have influenced the kids' perceptions of him, creating further division. The idea that Kody feels betrayed by some of his children adds a new layer of bitterness to an already contentious family dynamic. It's clear that Kody sees himself as a victim in the situation, someone who has tried to maintain relationships but has been met with resistance. He believes that loyalty should go both ways, and in his mind, some of his kids have failed him by taking sides against him. However, from the perspective of many of his children, the situation is quite different. They argue that their father's actions over the years have shown favoritism, emotional neglect, and a lack of real commitment to them once they were no longer young and dependent. Many fans of Sister Wives have also pointed out that Kody's tendency to blame others, whether it's his ex-wives, his kids, or even society, has been a recurring theme throughout the show. Yanel, who has always been known for her level-headed nature, has tried to downplay the drama publicly, but there's no denying that she has had her own share of frustrations with Kody's behavior. During the later seasons of Sister Wives, she confronted him multiple times about his inability to be a consistent father to all of his children. Robyn Brown questions bond with Meri over Coyote Pass battle. The tensions within the Brown family continue to escalate as Robyn Brown openly questions the strength of her bond with Meri Brown in the wake of the ongoing Coyote Pass battle. The once close Sister Wives, who previously appeared to be allies in the complex polygamous dynamic, are now facing a serious strain in their relationship. At the heart of the conflict is the controversial Coyote Pass property, a massive piece of land in Flagstaff, Arizona, that was once meant to be the Brown family's grand new beginning but has instead become a symbol of division, broken promises, and shattered dreams. Robyn's frustration has reached a boiling point, as she feels that Meri's position on the land dispute has further isolated her. In her view, Meri was one of the last remaining allies in the family, especially after Christine and Yanel left Kody. But now, as Coyote Pass remains a battleground, Robyn is beginning to feel that even Meri has distanced herself from her and Kody. For years, Robyn has relied on the idea that she and Meri shared a special connection, one rooted in their mutual commitment to Kody, their belief in the plural marriage structure, and their willingness to stay despite the family's turmoil. But as the reality of the Coyote Pass situation sets in, Robyn is realizing that the ties she thought were unbreakable may not be as strong as she believed. Mary's stance on Coyote Pass has not been one of clear loyalty to Robyn and Kody, which has left Robyn feeling betrayed. For years, Kody had promised each wife their fair share of the property, with the idea that each would build a home on the land. However, as relationships fractured and wives started leaving, the logistics of dividing the property fairly became more complicated. Christine's departure threw the original plan into chaos, as it became clear that she no longer had any interest in the land. Yanel, who had been the most vocal about wanting to build on Coyote Pass, eventually realized that Kody was not supporting her dreams, leading to her decision to walk away as well. That left Mary and Robyn as the only two wives still technically part of the polygamous arrangement. But with Mary's emotional and physical distance from Kody growing over the years, her connection to Coyote Pass was becoming increasingly uncertain. Robyn, on the other hand, had envisioned Coyote Pass as her forever home, a place where she and Kody could build their dream house and create a stable future for their children. To Robyn, Mary's hesitancy to fully commit to the Coyote Pass plan feels like a betrayal, especially given that Mary had spent years defending Kody and staying loyal despite their strained marriage. The issue of money has also played a significant role in this growing tension. With Christine out of the picture, the question of how to redistribute financial responsibilities for Coyote Pass has become a major point of contention. Yanel had invested her own money into the land, but without support from Kody, she felt abandoned in her efforts. Now, Mary is facing similar frustrations, as she watches Kody and Robyn navigate the situation in a way that benefits them the most. While Mary still legally owns a portion of the land, she has not been given clear answers about what her future on Coyote Pass actually looks like. For Robyn, this uncertainty is unacceptable. She expected Mary to remain firmly in Kody's camp, helping to push forward the vision of building homes on the land. Instead, Mary's reluctance to fully embrace the plan has made Robyn question whether their bond was ever as real as she thought. Robyn has always painted herself as the wife who values unity and family above all else, but now she is realizing that even those she once considered allies may not be as loyal as she had hoped. Mary's perspective on the matter is more complicated. She has been in a difficult position for years, caught between wanting to remain part of the Brown family while also acknowledging that her marriage to Kody is effectively over. Kody has made it clear time and time again that he has no romantic interest in Mary, yet he has kept her tethered to the family under the guise of loyalty and commitment to their faith. Mary, for her part, has tried to find her own happiness outside of the family dynamic, investing in her business ventures and spending more time away from Flagstaff. Now, as the Coyote Pass drama unfolds, Mary is realizing that she may not want to fight for land that no longer represents a shared future. While Robyn sees Coyote Pass as a way to cement her and Kody's future together, Mary sees it as yet another obligation that ties her to a past that no longer exists. Her hesitation to fight for the land isn't necessarily an act of betrayal toward Robyn, but rather a reflection of her shifting priorities. However, for Robyn, who has already lost so much in the wake of Christine and Yanel's exits, this feels like another devastating blow. The deeper issue at play here is that Robyn is struggling to accept just how much the family has changed. She once envisioned a harmonious plural marriage where all the wives worked together toward a common goal. But as each wife has walked away, she has been forced to confront the reality that this dream is no longer possible. And now, even Mary, the one wife who stayed, seems to be slipping away. Robyn's frustration is also rooted in her belief that Coyote Pass was supposed to be a fresh start for everyone. She has repeatedly expressed how much she wants to see the family united, but as time goes on, it's becoming clear that this vision is unrealistic. While she clings to the idea of building a future on the land, Mary is slowly detaching herself from the Brown family's shared history. The tension between the two women is only growing, and fans of Sister Wives have started to notice the cracks in their once solid bond. In earlier seasons, Robyn and Mary appeared to be close, often defending each other against criticism and supporting one another when tensions with Kody flared. But now, as their paths diverge, the dynamic between them is shifting in ways that neither of them fully expected. Mary, who has spent years seeking validation from Kody, is finally starting to put herself first. She sees no reason to continue investing time, energy, or money into a land project that no longer serves her best interests. Meanwhile, Robyn is growing increasingly desperate to hold on to the remnants of the family she once cherished. To her, Mary's reluctance to fully commit to the Coyote Pass vision is a painful reminder that she and Kody are more isolated than ever. As the Brown family saga continues to unfold, the fate of Coyote Pass remains uncertain. Will Robyn and Kody push forward with their plans to build, even if it means doing so without the other wives? Will Mary officially sever ties with the family and walk away from the land altogether? These questions linger, but one thing is clear: Robyn's growing doubts about her bond with Mary signal yet another fracture in a family that was once built on the idea of unity. For now, Robyn is left questioning everything she once believed about loyalty, commitment, and the meaning of family. And as the battle over Coyote Pass rages on, it's becoming increasingly clear that the Brown family's dream of a shared future is slipping further and further away. Mary Brown finally stopped trusting Kody and Robyn, attorney next. 4 years, Mary Brown stood by Kody Brown despite their crumbling marriage and the growing favoritism toward his fourth wife, Robyn Brown. Fans of Sister Wives watched as she endured emotional neglect, rejection, and betrayal, clinging to the hope that her loyalty would one day be rewarded. But after years of being cast aside, Mary has finally reached a breaking point. She no longer trusts Kody or Robyn and has started making moves to reclaim her independence. The question now is, will she take the next step and consult an attorney to sever her legal and financial ties to the Brown family once and for all? Mary's transformation has been slow but inevitable. In the early years of Sister Wives, she was deeply devoted to the family's polygamous vision. As Kody's first wife, she played a foundational role in building their plural marriage. But everything changed when Kody divorced her in 2014 to legally marry Robyn, allowing him to adopt her children from a previous relationship. At the time, Mary publicly supported the decision, but it became clear that the shift in legal status had devastating emotional consequences. Kody and Robyn's bond only strengthened, while Mary became an afterthought in the family. The catfishing scandal in 2015 was a pivotal moment that sent Mary's marriage into a downward spiral. After being deceived in an online relationship, she found herself completely cut off from Kody's affection. He used the incident as justification to further withdraw from her, making it clear that he had no interest in rekindling their romance. Despite this, Mary remained in the family, hoping that time would heal their wounds. But it never did. Instead, Kody pushed her further away, treating her with cold indifference while lavishing attention on Robyn. 4 years, fans begged Mary to leave, questioning why she continued to endure such blatant rejection. But Mary held on, citing loyalty to the family and faith as reasons for staying. She wanted to prove that she wasn't a quitter, that she could withstand the hardships of plural marriage. However, her patience has run out. In recent seasons, Mary has been more vocal about her unhappiness, hinting that she no longer believes in the Brown family's unity. And now, she has finally admitted that she doesn't trust Kody or Robyn. This admission marks a dramatic shift in Mary's outlook. Until now, she had always been willing to give Kody and Robyn the benefit of the doubt, hoping they would acknowledge her sacrifices. But after years of manipulation and neglect, she has realized that the bond she thought they shared was nothing more than an illusion. Kody has made it abundantly clear that he no longer considers her a wife, and Robyn, who once presented herself as an ally, has done nothing to support Mary in reclaiming her place in the family. The final straw appears to be the ongoing financial battles within the Brown family. The conflict over Coyote Pass, the massive piece of land in Flagstaff that was supposed to be the Browns' future home, has driven an even deeper wedge between the remaining family members. With Christine and Yanel gone, the financial responsibilities for the property have shifted. Mary, who once had a stake in the land, is realizing that her contributions are being overshadowed by Kody and Robyn's desire to build their dream home. Kody has a history of pushing financial burdens onto the other wives while prioritizing Robyn's needs. He spent years convincing the family to invest in Coyote Pass, yet he failed to take real steps to develop the land. Now, with only Mary and Robyn technically left in the family, Mary is being pressured to continue funding a vision that no longer includes her. This financial manipulation has led her to question whether staying tied to Kody and Robyn serves any purpose at all. Fans have long speculated that Mary's next logical step would be to consult an attorney. While she is no longer legally married to Kody, she still has financial entanglements within the family, particularly regarding Coyote Pass. If she truly wants to break free, she will need legal guidance to ensure she isn't being taken advantage of in the process. One of the biggest concerns is whether Kody and Robyn will try to keep her financially tied to the family for their own benefit. Robyn, in particular, has built a reputation for securing resources that benefit her children, often at the expense of the other wives. If Mary doesn't take legal action, she could find herself financially supporting a family that no longer acknowledges her presence. Mary's decision to distance herself from Kody and Robyn has been met with widespread support from Sister Wives fans. Many viewers see this as a long overdue step toward freedom and self-respect. Over the past year, Mary has been focusing more on her independent business ventures, including her bed and breakfast in Utah. She has also been traveling more, spending time with people who uplift her rather than tear her down. The idea of Mary consulting an attorney isn't just about money, it's about reclaiming her autonomy.